Good day, colleagues. And we are on ChatGPT only today, just for some quick notes. The first is that ChatGPT changed this. Before it showed my email address, now it is showing my name. And then when I click on that, it gives me the option to load the custom instructions. And here you can then tell ChatGPT what it should know about you. So think about this like when you have a new intern coming to work for you, and you have to explain to this intern what your company is about. What should it know about the company? What it should know about your department and about your office. And this is what you need to study here. And then remember things like if you're going to ask your intern after the orientation about the company to go and buy you a pizza. And that intern is going to want to impress you, and it's going to want to go and buy you pizza. Oh, and by the way, this story I'm copying from my training. It's not my own original story. Um, so the intern is then going to run off and buy you a pizza. But if you forgot to tell the intern that you are gluten intolerant, it's going to come to the office with a normal pizza. If you forgot to tell it that you do not use dairy, then it's going to come to you with a pizza with cheese on it. I mean, that's what the pizza is about. So you do need to explain to your intern. If I ask you to go and buy me lunch, please do not buy me a pizza because I'm actually on a diet and I'm gluten intolerant. So you have to go to this shop here and you have to buy me food there and make sure it's it's gluten free and does not contain dairy or sugar. Okay. Or if the day I really want to have a pizza, please make sure that you buy the pizza with the gluten-free base and no cheese. So you have to tell it stuff like that. So let's see what ChatGPT is saying, what you could put into this piece here. So it's asking you, where are you based? And if you saw my previous videos, I sometimes experience that it is US centric. So you have to tell it, I am in South Africa, because that is important sometimes. Then what do you do for work? So what are you using this ChatGPT for? And remember, you can either create a ChatGPT on other accounts for other purposes, or if you're going to use it for another purpose, then in the beginning of that chat, you have to tell it, I'm now having this hat on, not my social work hat. Okay, and then you can tell it, of course, what your hobbies and interests are, because the intern might need to know this. It might just help it to make your work easier. If it needs to give you an example and it knows what your hobbies are, then it is easier to give you an example. What subjects can you talk about for hours? So what is it that you're interested in? And what are some of your goals? So why are you using ChatGPT? So my goal is to be the most productive social work manager that this organization has. My goal is to serve more clients better. So what are your goals? And why are you using ChatGPT? And then how would you like ChatGPT to respond? Okay. Because it just makes it so much easier if I do not have to do a spell check on everything it said. I then told it, not use English. I don't want any Z's. This is South Africa. We use South African English. Though I sometimes find that spell checkers then still use all the Z's. I don't know why. So I prefer to say UK English. And then you have to can tell it then how formal or informal. Remember, if you are going to tell ChatGPT to be informal, or if you use it, hey ChatGPT, and it responds as informal, then you will have to formalize any content you have. And then, how do you want to be addressed? Your Royal Highness, by your name? How do you want ChatGPT to address you? And then, should it remain neutral, or should it give you opinions? So if you say, yes, give me opinions, then you will have to say, but keep these opinions bias free and ethical. Or you can say, yes, give me the most outrageous, maverick, rebellious opinions that you can think of. So, how do you want ChatGPT to respond? And yes, so guys, go to your account, make sure that you've completed these custom instructions. Remember, you've done that, so that when you start a chat, that you do not want to use these instructions, that you then have to, in that chat, just say, okay, ignore the custom instructions. These are the instructions you have to follow for this chat. Enjoy exploring.